Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because we've got some serious speculation swirling around the NFL, and it involves one of the league's most dominant guards, Quentin Nelson, and the Green Bay Packers. Rumors are flying that the Indianapolis Colts could be open to trading Nelson, and if this move happens, it could shake up the entire NFC North and give the Packers a massive boost. We're talking about a potential blockbuster trade that could see Nelson, a Pro Bowl and All-Pro caliber player, heading to Green Bay in exchange for a first-round pick in 2026. That's right, a future first-rounder. But it could be well worth it if it means bringing in a player of Nelson's caliber to help solidify the offensive line and give Jordan Love even more protection and stability. So what's the scoop here? According to league whispers and some well-informed sources, the Colts, sitting at 5'8" with a modest $1 million in cap space, are thinking about moving on from Nelson. Why? Well, it seems they're prioritizing youth and cap relief as they look to rebuild around their young quarterback, Anthony Richardson. The Colts are also facing some tough decisions with their roster, especially after a disappointing season where they've allowed an average of 6 points per game defensively. They're looking to reset and focus on developing their young talent, and part of that involves trimming some of the more established veterans who might not fit into their long-term plans. Meanwhile, Nelson, who's been a cornerstone of the Colts' offensive line since he entered the league, remains one of the top guards in the NFL. He's a massive, technically sound run blocker who can open up lanes like no one else. When you watch Nelson play, it's like watching a bulldozer at work, a player who consistently dominates in the trenches. In 2025, he's played 13 games, allowed only 3 sacks, and earned a PFF grade of 98, which puts him firmly among the top guards in the league. His run block grade is an impressive 89. And he's been a zero-hold player, meaning he doesn't get flagged for holding penalties. His EPA per run is plus 0.17, showing how effective he is in creating opportunities for his team's ground game. And of course, he's come through the season injury-free, which is a huge plus given how physically demanding the guard position is. Looking at his career, Nelson has built quite the legacy. 6 Pro Bowl appearances and 4 All-Pro nods tell you he's a game-changer. His average PFF grade of 92, 1 over his career, underscores his consistency and elite performance. Since entering the league, he's allowed just 18 sacks in over 100 starts, a testament to his technique and durability. For the Packers, acquiring Nelson could be the kind of move that transforms their offensive line overnight, especially as they look to push for another deep playoff run. Their offense, led by Jordan Love, has been solid but could benefit immensely from an anchor like Nelson, who can protect the quarterback's blind side and create lanes for the running game. Now let's talk about the potential impact if this trade goes through. The Colts, currently allowing 6 points per game, are clearly in a rebuild mode, and trading Nelson would free up cap space and draft capital, helping them accelerate their youth movement. The Packers, sitting at an impressive 9-3-1, have a strong offensive line but are always looking to upgrade and add depth. They've already shown they're not afraid to make bold moves, and acquiring a player like Nelson could be exactly what they need to push even further towards Super Bowl LXI. The Packers' offense has been clicking this season, especially with Jordan Love developing nicely under center. However, offensive line stability has been a key factor in their success, and adding a player like Nelson would elevate their run game and pass protection significantly. Imagine him opening up gaps for Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, boosting the rushing attack by around 500 yards over the course of the season. His presence would also reduce sacks allowed from 28 down to about 18, similar to Zach Martin's impact for the Dallas Cowboys back in 2014. Nelson is a true trench warrior who can open gaps like a plow, and his ability to turn short yardage situations into first downs, raising the third down conversion rate from 6% to nearly 58%, could be a game changer for the Packers' offense. Beyond the stats, Nelson's leadership and experience would bring a veteran presence to Green Bay's offensive line, which is especially crucial as they aim for deep playoff runs. His ability to protect the quarterback, create running lanes, and set a physical tone in the trenches aligns perfectly with what the Packers need to push their offense to the next level. With the NFC North still wide open, a move like this could be the difference maker in securing a top seed and making a real push for the Super Bowl. The Packers have shown resilience this season, overcoming injuries and tough opponents, but adding a player like Nelson might be the final piece needed to push them over the top. Of course, all of this is still in the realm of speculation for now. The NFL trade deadline and offseason are when most of these seismic moves happen, and if the Colts do decide to move Nelson, it'll send shockwaves through the league. For Packers fans, it's an exciting possibility, a chance to bolster an already strong roster with a proven elite player. The chemistry and fit would be seamless, given Nelson's experience and leadership qualities. Plus, the idea of him anchoring the offensive line for years to come adds a layer of stability that Green Bay has been seeking since the departure of some past legends. This potential move also highlights the strategic approach Green Bay has taken this season. They've been building a competitive team with a mix of young talent and experienced players, and adding Nelson would be a statement that they're serious about contending now and in the future. The NFC is loaded with talented teams, but with a fortified offensive line, Green Bay could be a tough out in the playoffs. Nelson's ability to influence the game in the trenches, that's where games are won and lost, makes him a prime target for a team with Super Bowl ambitions. Now, fans, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the possibility of Nelson joining the Packers? Would he be the missing piece that propels them into Super Bowl contention? Or do you think it's too risky given the draft capital involved? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. Remember, as this story develops, I'll be right here with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Green Bay Packers news. We're all in this together, and your passion keeps the spirit alive. Let's keep supporting our team through thick and thin, because Packers Nation is the best in the league, and we're just getting started on this exciting journey.